Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. Today we're making this cute little notebook, folio notebook thingy, okay? I've got a freebie set. It's a 2-pager, per usual. Sometimes they're 3, but this one's a 2. We've got a really pretty cover for our... You can make these over and over and over. Give them as gifts. Do all those things. They're just adorable. We've got the little boy sitting on the turtle. The little boy mouse, I should say, sitting on the turtle. Frog. 3 mouse paper dolls. And then we've got our tags and our inside pockets that go along with our, you know, folio or notebook. You can make it either way. I wanted to do the whole thing, so I did the whole thing. To me, it's a notebook cover with pockets in it, but you don't have to do that. You can just put the pockets in and not put the pages in. It's all up to you. I'm just using regular copy paper kind of thing, so you can put quite a few pages in here. I just grabbed some and cut them to the size, you know. So let me set this over here. I got my tags ready. They're fold-uppers. Now, if you don't want to fold them up, you can cut them in 2 and back them and have 4 tags. It's up to you. All right, got my pockets cut out and ready. Well, almost ready. I didn't put tape on there, but you know. Okay, so this is what I did to make mine. You can also put trim around it. You can do all the things, right? All the things are fun to do. Okay, we're just going to give that a press down like so. And I had just got a handful of copy paper, stuck it in here, and made sure it was going to fit. Mark your lines, cut the paper, right? So what I did with this is that in the middle? Get it straight, right? Get it straight. And get it where you want it in here. Now you can sew this in like we do our sewn in signatures. You can do that. Or you can, I don't want to have glue on this. Okay. You can just hold it still. It just needs to hold it still. I have a long stapler, yeah. So I'm going to use that. If you don't have a long stapler, if you have a cutting mat and a stapler, use your cutting mat, open your stapler up, press it down. It'll work. Okay, I've done it before, so I know things. So now I've got my fold here, and get to know your stapler, because sometimes I'll show you. Sometimes the staples come out back here. Sometimes they come out up here. If you need to know, staple it. And when the staple comes out, get you a Get you a permanent ink pen or marker. And Sharpie's what I was trying to say. And mark where your staple comes out. Then you're sure where you're going to land, more or less. Because sometimes, you know, you think you're there and you're not there and all the things, okay? So, yeah, get to know your stapler. And staple from outside in, because you don't want this to be on the outside, right? That's not the outside kind of part. All right. So, once you do that, just decide. I just put 2. Get it straightish and press it down. Now, you don't have to have a big one of the. I have this because I use it. Believe me, I use it a lot. I do some volunteer work for a church, and I use it. So, anyways, there we are. Put this away. Yeah, just hold it still. Staple your paper in. You can sew it 3-hole pamphlet stitch or a running stitch, whatever you want to do. It's all good. Now I'm going to put some tape on here because I didn't do that beforehand. So I'll do it afterhand. So yeah. Doesn't take but a minute. I like to use the tape and the glue, as you all know. I said that many times, maybe a million times. I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, so have you ever had weird noises happen around where you live? This morning I got in here ready to start recording, and something outside was squeaking, and I'm like, what the heck is that? I looked around. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. So, yeah, it quit. So maybe that's okay. I hope that's okay. Kind of different. It was a very different sound. So, okay, now we got our, always remember if you're using the double stick tape to press it down, because if you don't, you will be sorry. You would think that it would just stick down, right? And sometimes it does, but sometimes it does not. So there's that. Okay, let's get our pockets on here. Just super cute. I just used the background paper inside this sort of ripped-y thing looking, you know what I mean. So this has been such a fun kit to work with. Well, now I'm making freebies, so they're fun to work with too. So yeah. Anyways, the Mouse Village has been a lot of fun. And I'm sure Phineas would approve. You get to know all his little grandchildren. Maybe some of them are nieces and nephews. He just treats them all like family, so it doesn't matter. The stories he tells. Pretty amazing. Okay. Yes, I'm still working on that book. I've got to write all of his memoir. Well, maybe not all of them in one book because there's a lot. But I can squeeze quite a few of his adventures into one book. I think. He's been, you know, everywhere and done everything, just about. All good things. Yeah, I think one of the funniest ones, I just sat and laughed at him, telling me about when he went out west to, he met a friend who was a cowboy, and he'd never really been out west in America. Phineas hadn't at that time. He'd been here, but west to him was, you know, the farm. Anyways, and America had a Wild West time, you know, where they had cowboys and all the things that were going on back then. And he went out west with this cowboy. Now, they didn't just ride a horse, because when you start out back east, you take a train till you get out to as far as you can go, and then you ride a horse, right? Well, they had their own compartment, him and the cowboy, and they were going out to see the Grand Canyon, which was, it's a pretty spectacular thing. And the cowboy figured he could get some work out there. He missed it because being in the city is not a place where a cowboy wants to be, and he was pretty tired of that. So Phineas was, you know, going to go hang out with him and go see the Grand Canyon, because he'd never seen it. He heard it was pretty big. And so they were riding on the train, and Phineas was going to check and see what city they were stopping in. They had to go through several cities, you know, and make stops and things like that. So he was going to go out and see what city they were stopping in because he didn't hear what the guy said when he came by. It was kind of muffled. He poked his head out, went out in the hall, looked around, and this lady screamed. He jumped like he'd been shot because why was this crazy woman screaming, you know? He looked around. He didn't see anything for her to be screaming about. Nothing. Nothing at all. And so he went back into the compartment and told the cowboy, well, there's something going on out there. Kind of crazy. And so the next town they stopped at, he went to see what, because he missed the last one with the woman screaming, you know. So he went out there to see what town they were in. This time he was for sure going to find out, right? And he went out there looking out. He was going to climb up, you know, on the railing and look out the window and see what town it was, what the city was. And another woman screamed. It wasn't the same woman. It made him jump. He looked around. There was nothing at all for her to be screaming about. And he headed back to the compartment. He told the cowboy what was going on, and that he didn't see anything for him to be screaming about. I mean, gosh, you know. So aren't they cute? That's adorable. So next time, you know, he went out to see. He still didn't know where they were because, you know, what? How can you find out anything with women screaming all over the place? So, anyways, they finally do get out to the Grand Canyon, and he never did figure out why they were screaming. I think we know why they were screaming, but just saying, he never figured it out. It was a little unnerving to him, and he thought women going west were a little weird. Just saying. Okay, that's part of a story that's going to be in the memoirs that Phineas likes to tell. I think he did figure it out. He just doesn't want to say he figured it out. If you figure it out, let me know down in the comments what they were screaming about. Because every town, there was women screaming. So, just saying. You guys let me know if you figured it out. All right, we've got 2 folio notebooks. Super duper cute. And they're pocketed and they're full of mice. Paper dolls. All right, you guys make something pretty today. Those are pretty. Take care. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. TTFN.